The Wrecking Crew, brand new, 2026 on Prime Video. We're going to be talking about The Wrecking Crew starring Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, and much more. This movie, just watched it, and right off the bat, I gotta say, this was a good movie, because I know some people probably love or hate or can tolerate the buddy, the buddy cop, comedy, drama, whatever type deal. But I will say that if you're a fan of Dave Bautista, if you're a fan of Jason Momoa, then this movie is for you, because it's got action, it's got adventure, drama, comedy, that family ties and everything. So you got entirely where Dave Bautista plays a Navy commander. He is training once. He finds out that his father was in a hit and run. He has a family, and come to find out, him and Jason Momoa play strange half-brothers. Jason Momoa's character is by the name of Johnny. He is a res cop in Oklahoma, and when their father sent him a package unknowingly to his knowledge, he gets caught up in this unknown investigation where the Yakuza get involved, and they're trying to go after everyone because they want this unknown package. And he goes back home to Hawaii, and they start trying to investigate the entirety of their father's death, and they come across new allies. They come across other types of issues that occur. They even come across this one guy or kid that it's the same one that played in Spider-Man, No Way Home and all that, the one that played as Peter's friend. So he plays in there. We got Jason Momoa's girlfriend, Valentina, who, of course, played Vanessa in Deadpool. We also got Tamir Morrison in here. We even had the one that plays, and I thought this was cool, we got Dave Bautista's daughter in here, who is played by the one who played Lilo in the live action. So, again, there was a lot of familiar faces in this film, and a lot of comedy, man. I mean, dude, I was laughing so hard for some of this, regardless of what you guys say for, it was good acting, or it was bad acting, or it was cringe, or whatever. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista really play off each other for kind of them carrying the film, and they're able to figure out what happened to their father, because their father was a PI. He got caught up in a scandal that he was hired for, and found out a lot of information that was going on, not only within the Hawaiian government, or one of the Hawaiian parts of the government, and then also land, and someone trying to build a casino, someone that was dirty, all these things. And there's also a lot of backlash between Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa's characters, because, of course, their father, got with two different women. Jason Momoa's mother was killed, and they never figured out who it was, and he's been looking for the guy that did it. And they kind of go into what happened, because I guess Jason Momoa's character got too close to this one gang for the syndicate, and they were going to possibly kill him, and Dave Bautista's character had to get him off the island years ago, and he's like, well, why didn't you help me? Why didn't you help me find my mom's killer? All these things. And even in the movie, he's having to make up with his girlfriend, and also help his brother protect, their family, and also figure out who killed their father. And it really goes deep. It really goes deep into, what you're willing to do for your family at the end of the day. And it really got kind of a, reuniting of brothers, reuniting of family, reuniting of, who's going to be there at the end. Because it really showed, who's your family and who's not, who's really going to be there when the chips are down type deal. And I will say this, again, I know there's some people that give, whether it be, Dave Bautista or, Jason Momoa crap about, they're not really actors, or they're not that good of an actor. Dude, let me tell you this, man. Jason Momoa killed in this role. I mean, I laughed so hard. I mean, he's pretty much the comedy guy in this, like how he normally is in a lot of his films, where he can be serious and he can be joking and sarcastic on the next. And he just does really good at that. And Dave Bautista, he was able to do a few funny scenes as well and still be serious at the same time. But again, I thought this was a good film. I really did. Without trying to give too much away, I thought this was a good film. This was pretty much, like I said, your popcorn, action, comedy, buddy cop type movie, and it worked. I mean, it really did. You got to see a lot more of Hawaii, whether we've seen this in previous films or not. I mean, it was very beautiful for a lot of the scenery shots that they shot, as well as also being able to show off the landscape, showing off, the culture, and showing off, pretty much where a lot of these actors are from and their heritage. And I thought that was pretty cool. I really did. I thought it was cool. So if you guys have not seen The Wrecking Crew starring Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, check this movie out, man. And again, it had my guy Tamir Morrison in here as well. And again, I'm a big fan of his, obviously from Star Wars and into other films as well. But again, I think that if you're a fan of any of these actors, you're really going to enjoy yourself. You're going to laugh. You're going to, really get involved in the action and the drama and everything. But I think that this movie is pretty much just your normal movie that probably would have gone either to streaming and also DVD. But overall, if you guys have seen The Wrecking Crew, let me know what you thought. If you haven't, go ahead and check it out and let me know what you guys think. Because again, this movie, whether you say, oh, well, I've seen this kind of movie however many times where someone dies and whatever the case of it is. But again, we've seen movies like this, and I don't mind movies like this. I truly don't. Movies like this, again, you can make however many, and as long as you have a decent story and good characters, then you're going to be able to have a good movie. So that's just my overall opinion. So good job to these guys. There is room, I think, for a second film, because it does get revealed at the very end of the film, after everything's said and done, of who killed Jason Momoa's mother. And someone gave him a name, and they pretty much just left it. So I think there is room for a second film if they wanted to pursue this, and if it does well, and if fans demand another one, which I think they could do. If they do decide to do another one, I could see another one maybe in like a year or two, maybe, if they did decide to pursue it. But I wouldn't mind another one. I think that this one was really good. Some may say don't do it because of, again, of how good it may have been or whatever. But again, if you're going to try it, might as well and see what you can get, and then probably just do the second one and then end it off that way. But I would say there is potential for a second film if they decide to do it. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.